Hi, and welcome to The Ring is Chosen. I'm your host, Cliff. I'm sitting in alone this week, but we've got a few things going on for you. But I'm just going to get started and get right into comics. This week, All New Ultimates, number 3, featuring Ultimate Scourge. The Ultimates are dealing with a lot of problems, and Bombshell kind of quit the team, but she goes undercover to stop some crazy, snake, weird drug dealers, but it kind of also ties into the Ultimates going after this Scourge dude. They're not really successful, they kind of pull together as being a team again, and they're not really sure where they're headed. But it was still a pretty good issue, and I like where it's going, and do check it out, and it's actually kind of cool. The art's not really terrible, so I give it a thumbs up. Really good book, Robert Venditti, Doug Greenwaith, Valiant, Armor Hunters number 1. Really tying up things going on with EXO, introduces a few new characters, really gets back into his origin. So if you like EXO, I recommend checking it out. If you want to give it another shot, definitely check it out. If you're new to Valiant, certainly among the better titles I've been reading. Did I say check it out? I meant check it out. God, I said check it out a lot. Check it out. Futures End number 6. Lois continues her pursuit of the former Tim Drake, now going by the name Cal or Calvin or whatever the heck that is. We still have Terry from the future, aka, Batman Beyond, checking out what's going on at Terrific Tech, which is awesome. And still, where we have ourselves in a situation with what is the future and, people living with like a little floating hard drive around them with their thoughts. And are we getting too bonded to technology? Is that the message that Future's End is trying to send to us? And is it not necessarily a good thing? Because are we just going to, be invaded by Brainiac and maybe Omax? Sounds terrifying. As usual, still loving this book. Check it out. For some mysterious reason, we didn't get our Batman Eternal in this week, so I'm super, super, super sad. But for the one weekly I did get to read, love it. Do read it. Speaking of things we love, Batgirl 32. Crazy. At least she's not fighting the supernatural this time. This time she wants to take the fight to Nightfall. She can't take this crap anymore. And Nightfall wants to go after Barbara's boyfriend. Not knowing it's Barbara's boyfriend, she just thinks it's some street thug who's going after poor innocent Gordon. Same poor innocent Gordon that the same Nightfall also tried to have murder. This woman has issues, and Barbara has issues with her. And Barbara calls in a friend, and a friend she knows she didn't even have, who wants to go after her. So do read Batgirl number 32. Superman Wonder Woman number 9. I'm holding the Bombshell variant because it's awesome and I love it. And so yeah, more Doomsday action. The kryptonite on Earth in the atmosphere that's been released to weaken Kal is not holding Doomsday in check. So the more that Kal-El is dying, the more that Super Doomsday is growing. This is not really working, so Wonder Woman hauls him out of Earth's atmosphere to help him out. Only for him to get on the radar of the Red Lanterns, including his cousin Supergirl, and that's not really working out for anybody. She, of course, can taste the kryptonite in the Earth's atmosphere when her and her fellow Red Lanterns are knocked into the planet by super-ish Doomsday. Red City, number 1, Image, Daniel Corey, Mark Dos Santos, Chris Finoglia, and Dave Lanphier. Pretty good. Another probable weird, I don't want to say weird, another like probable future story. What do I compare it to? I'm not sure what to compare it to. It's always one of those first issues where I'm not exactly sure what's going on, and it's setting up kind of a bit of a detective story. So I'm falling on giving too much away if I get into it too much, and I'm not sure what I'm talking about. So yeah, it held my interest though. I do recommend checking it out. Maybe you're gonna like it a lot more than I did. I was reading this at midnight, so from what I kind of vaguely remember at this point, I was enjoying it. I know that sounds awful, but I don't remember hating it when I fell asleep. I'm sorry. God, it's bad. But yeah, I thought I liked it. I think I like it. I remember liking it. I felt good about it. Wolverine number 8, 3 Months to Die. I feel like they just put the logo on here to tie into it. The Walking Dead, number 128. There's little notes that says, after all this time, you think she'd be more prepared. referring to our new character here. Because she's like female Rick. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Read the issue, because I can't say anything more without ruining everything. You check it out. I know people have their ups and downs with this book, but go for it. Speaking of ups and downs and not knowing where I'm going with a book, Infinity Man and the Forever People #1. It's written by Dan Didio. That's right, I'm making the face. But the art is by Keith Giffen and Scott Koblish, and this book is seems to be trying really hard to be faithful to the fourth world, and I really kind of like it. At the same time, I don't know how I feel about this book. So give it a shot, and everybody let's cross our fingers together. And the New Avengers #19. Remember that fake Justice League I've been going on about on that parallel Earth? Well, the New Avengers go after them. Not after them, just to have a conversation with them. A conversation that can't possibly end well. I mean, look at the egomaniacs that we have in that team. I mean, when you're standing there talking to people like, look, someone's planet has got to die, and let's talk about it. It's going to be yours or ours, so it might as well just be yours. It can't possibly end well, especially when you have a character with Superman's power level on their team. Namor's like, if I'm going to become this guy I don't want to become, let me do it on my own terms, and throws a spear at their equivalent of mystical Batman. Not a good way to end things. Super cool, I believe in hope Superman dude here, cuts loose and is angry. You know the issue ends on a cliffhanger. I've given away much, but I'm enjoying this book, and people keep saying, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. And it's kind of true, because you got all these villains in the background who are being held in suspended animation chambers and stuff, and but that keeps going on. But this new conflict, I'm enjoying it, and I think you might too. So check out the book, and I think we're finally heading towards something, because Thanos is coming, and all the Thanos books are coming, so it's got to come to a head. And then we have Justice League United #2, which you know I've been totally enjoying this book. I love Jeff Lemire, and last we saw our new Justice League team, they were stranded on Ron, and of course they are. They're there, and they've got that monster that was teleported with them that keeps changing shape, and Animal Man and Swamp Thing keep attacking it and breaking it apart. And then they get involved in other crazy things happening around. Alana is there, as we know is Adam Strange's wife, who happens to be a survivor from Earth 2. Go figure, what's that all about? Not a survivor, but she's been a transplant from Earth 2, because Earth 2 is still like okay and around. Or maybe a survivor from when Darkseid attacked last. However you want to read into that. You got Bith fighting Hawkman, Hawkman fighting Skinny Lobo, Young Lobo, Preppy Lobo, whatever we're calling that Lobo. What did I decide I was going to call them? Little Lobo and Big Lobo, or Muscular Lobo and Slim Lobo, whatever. He's fighting the smaller Lobo. So, like, we've got all that going on, and Supergirl shows up, not a Red Lantern version. I just have to assume this is after she's given up the ring, because it's got to be coming up shortly. And that's it for the comics that I managed to read this week. And of course, you know, Crystal is super sad that she couldn't be here with us. And unfortunately, although I had other guests, I didn't have anyone fill in the comics. And of course, I also have toys. The first that I'm going to start with, I'm super proud of, because I attended my War of Light event this week at a local comic book store, because we're still waiting on our stuff to come in, so I'll get to do it again. And I got the participation prize of the big old Green Lantern battery, which is cool. I got to use the white power ring that I pulled out of a booster with this, and I made it all the way to challenging the first place winner, but not beating him. But he still gave me the first place prize, because he was going to play the same event the next day, and he was pretty much going to take that. So I got Larfleeze, yay! And I got the participation prize, which was Ron Vidar, or Ron Vidar, however you want to say it. I'm such a Legion fan, I should know that, but I'm pretty sure it's Ron Vidar. He's Universo's son from the future in the Legion of Superheroes. He's actually Brainiac 5's best friend. Although he's an honorary Legionnaire, technically he was never a formal member. He worked at the Time Institute, he's a brilliant scientist. He was secretly an undercover member of the Green Lantern Corps, because Green Lanterns were banned from Earth because of his father Universo. I'm under the impression he had Universal's ring. This incarnation of him is able to attach a construct right to the base through his special ability. He has the Legion of Superheroes team ability, so he can copy team abilities. And And he's a flyer, and he's awesome, and I love him, and he's only like 80 points, he's got 6 range, and I love it. And Larfleeze is just a jerk, and he's fantastic, and he's 200 points, and he does construct stuff, and he's greedy, and he ruins your opponent's day, and I think it's amusing. So, super happy with my Green Lantern stuff, and I pulled Sade, who's a Blue Lantern, and I was kicking butt with her, it's like, yay! And of course, you know, what is our show if we don't try to do toys? And who doesn't like a big toy, and who doesn't love Godzilla? Oh no! Oh, he's big. He should, like, knock over the table. So we've got these big Godzilla Deluxe figures. There's Final Wars, Mecha Godzilla, Classic Godzilla, Burning Godzilla, King Caesar, Gigan, Rainbow Mothra, 1968 Godzilla. You can find them all at your favorite local comic shops or wherever fine toys are sold. Isn't that right, guy? Or whatever that noise is, because I can't really do it very well. But I know there's that other one. I can't talk. And of course we do, who doesn't love their Batman? Okay, maybe I'm not too crazy about him. However, I do love Greg Capullo, ever since I met him when I was 17 years old at the Kingston Armory. And we even tweeted about it. Thank you, Greg, because you're awesome and you're still a class act. So, Greg Capullo's Batman action figure. It is beautiful and I love it. And there's Batman, there's Talon, which I try to review, but they were all sold out like the minute I walked in the door because people are psychically obsessed with these. There's Nightwing and the Riddler. You can collect them all. They're great, they're cool, they're beautiful. This is awesome. This one has 3 batarangs. I love it. So these are our toys of the week because they're great. And you should participate in your War of Lights if you want your Heroclix stuff because they're really cool. And it's an all booster event, and it's usually $25 to $40 depending on what area you're in. You get 2 booster packs, break them open, build your teams, go to town, kick some butt, do great. So thank you for joining us for The Ring is Chosen, and please watch our segments on learning how to play Avengers vs. X-Men, Dice Masters, and any other cool stuff that we have coming at you this week. And Sunday we're going to Albany Comic Con, so fingers crossed I actually get a segment out of this one because, you know, didn't go so well last time. So thank you for watching again. Oh, holy crap! That's right, I asked you guys to tell me about your favorite artist, and one person replied. So thank you, Robin. I really appreciate it. And we love Jack the King Kirby too, who happened to have created the Forever People. That's right, the Forever People. And he gave us the Fourth World, the New Gods, Darkseid, that means Orion, that means Mr. Miracle, Big Barda, High Father, all sorts of cool stuff. He reinvigorated Jimmy Olsen. He helped kick off with some great stuff in the Marvel Universe with Stan Lee. I don't even know if the man is, I think the man is appreciated, but I'm not sure he is celebrated enough. Jack the King Kirby was truly a legend. He is an excellent choice, and he can't be celebrated enough. I mean, Thor, Superman, and Jimmy, and just... I can't think of anything that man hasn't touched that's been amazing. The Fantastic Four, the Avengers, he has just been there for the inception. And just, you know, may he rest in peace, and he has just been amazing, amazing, amazing in his time for all his absolute contributions. So, thank you, Robin, for that. And for the rest of you, you have one more week to add some contributions, because next week, I think Crystal and I are just going to talk about how much we love the artists that we happen to love. And that's it. So, on behalf of myself and everyone who is normally part of the cast of The Ring is Chosen, once again, thank you for watching. Tune in and watch again next week. And please comment, tweet us, email us, tweet us at THRCV2, or email us at theringischosen@gmail.com. Or go to our Facebook page, like us and comment. Or go to our YouTube page, The Ring is Chosen 1, and subscribe and comment on our videos. Comment, 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 wherever the heck the boxes end up when we make the video. I don't know, but do it. Or leave a comment in the comment box if you're on Hipcast. Wherever I'm talking and you're watching this, you should be commenting. If you got it on the RSS feed, then email us. TheRingIsChosen at gmail.com. TheRingIsChosen at gmail.com. So email, or comment, or email, or tweet, or something. We want to hear from you. And if you're tweeting, it should be #LoveArtist. Otherwise, just email us. Or comment. Or like us. And subscribe. And tell your friends. Take care.